all glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah. Come. So everybody that's out here that can hear me through the speaker, we the Israelites, we prophesying the destruction, the damnation, and the prosperity of the Israelites. Let me say the destruction and the damnation of America and the prosperity of the Israelites. So let's kick it off with Jeremiah 28:8. Jeremiah 28:28. Say kind when you got it.
28:28.
I'm gonna let Zion or him pull it since they close.
This is Jeremiah 28, verse 28.
Verse 8.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
They did what?
Prophesied both against many countries.
Hey, the prophets of old, they wasn't prophesying peace, peace, peace. The prophets of the Bible prophesied about destruction, about war. Let's keep reading the verse.
And against great kingdoms.
They prophesied against great kingdoms. Hey, what's the greatest kingdom, the greatest nation on earth? The greatest country on earth right now is the so-called Americans. Everybody wants to be an American. Everyone wants to be an American. You got people from Africa, people from China, people from Europe, Asia Minor. You got people from Turkey, Russia. Everyone wants to be an American these days. But when they come to America, they see that it's a whole bunch of lies. It's a whole bunch of lawless people. Hey, give me that in the prayer of AZARIAH. Aharon, chapter 1, verse 6. Let me show you how lawless America is. Everybody loves America. Everybody got pride. Everybody wants to be here. But this place is wicked as hell. That's what the Bible says. Right? Let's get this precept out. Because I told you this place is full of lies. Give me that NAHUM 3:1. All right?
This is NAHUM 3 verse 1.
Bring it out.
Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies.
Read that again.
Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies.
Hey, this place is a bloody city. Hey, by show of hands, even to the Akim, was America founded on blood? That's a big con. How did the Americans get America? Did they really make a treaty, a peace? Did they really just buy it? Hey, did Christopher really discover America? Hey, what about you? Did Christopher Columbus discover America? How did white people get this place? That's cool, but hey, we say damn to the white man because they some goddamn demons, some devils, and they lawless enemies. They crooks and robbers. Right? Bring that out.
This is HABAKKUK 2 verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Woe to him that buildeth what?
A town with blood.
Hey, the Bible says, this is prophecy. He said, woe, death, destruction to the people who establish a town or a city or a country on blood. That's exactly how America was established. They didn't buy this place. They didn't discover this place. Everyone literally knows that it was a Native Americans, it was indigenous people here on this land before Christopher got here. Talking about he discovered this place. That's the biggest, greatest, whitest lie I had never heard. Right.
Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establisheth a city by iniquity.
And they established this place by sin, by witchcraft, by sorcery, by deceit. Hey, give me Sirach 10:7. Bring that out.
God, this is prayer of AZARIAH, chapter 1, verse 8. Wherefore all that thou hast brought upon us, and everything that thou hast done to us, thou hast done in true judgment.
Right? So he's saying everything that the Lord brought upon the Israelites, we deserved it, Con. Because we hard-headed, we stiff-necked. All we want to do is chase after other gods and go into idolatry and sin and homosexuality and just follow after these other nations. That's the harsh truth. Our people will not... Listen, let's take a step back. Because I'm going at a fast speed. I want everybody to understand this. I want to take a step back so everybody can understand this. Our people will do anything but what? But keep the commandments. We will do anything but listen to God, literally. Is there something going on up there? Oh, it's an arcade? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Right. All right. So now we know it's an arcade up there. Folly. Y'all want to play games. Hey, God like to play games too. Life and death though. Hey, you don't. Hey, Hunger Game. You don't get to play. You know Mario. You die once, you die twice, and you get you get the extra lives and shit. No, that's not how God worked though.
The most I just played the game, he just killed what, 77 people?
Right.
At least.
Tornado?
At least. Hey, on the drop of a thought, the Lord can move an angel on earth and make a tornado happen. Hey, let God get mad. Hey, give me NAHUM 1 and 1. You still over there? Yeah, you close. Really like 1 and 2, 1 and 3. Yeah. Let's see some. I want to show y'all about the Lord's anger. Read that 1 and 2.
This is NAHUM 1 verse 2.
Bring it out!
Hey, everybody right here, listen to this. Hey, is God all love? Show of hands. God's all love? Anybody? Hey, watch this. I'm gonna show you God is not all love. Hey, y'all know God actually hates people? That's in the Bible. That's in the New Testament. Y'all believe me or y'all think I'm lying? Which one? No one cares about. What do you say?
He said, nah.
You say no, he loves everybody? No, he doesn't hate? Let's read the Bible real quick. Go to that.
This is NAHUM 1 verse 2.
Bring it out!
God is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries.
He will do what?
Take vengeance on his
No,
adversaries.
he's nice to everybody.
Take vengeance on his adversaries.
Right?
He wants to be a best friend.
Take vengeance on his adversaries.
Hey, you know that the Lord got enemies? The Lord actually hates people? That's in the Bible.
Y'all know what's crazy about Christianity? God said, y'all say that God loves everybody, but yet he prepared a place called hell, where a person will burn for eternity.
Right.
That's what y'all believe. Y'all believe that. But he loves them. He loves those people that will burn for eternity and feel the pain and anguish of darkness, but yet he loves everybody.
Right, that don't make sense.
How ridiculous is that? That's retarded, man. That ain't biblical.
The doctrine. Okay, that's fine. I can show you. Hey, that's right. And I can show you in the Bible where it says, where he calls somebody a dumb ass. You're retarded and you don't read the Bible. Hey, let me show y'all how God hates people. Bring that out.
This is Romans chapter 9 verse 13.
Hey, what book are we reading now? The Holy Bible.
This is Romans chapter 9 verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved,
But what?
but Esau have I hated.
But what?
But Esau have I hated.
All together?
But Esau have I hated.
Hey, God loved the Israelites, the so-called black man, the so-called Native American man, and the so-called Hispanics. But the damn white folks, what we call white folks? Devils. Damn demons. All y'all do is build on blood. That's how y'all got America, by blood, man. Hey, didn't we just show you how the Lord has adversaries? Hey, do the Lord love judgment? Of course he does. That's how he got his name. You don't know what kind of God you serve. Because it definitely ain't the God of the Bible. Hey, the God of the Bible said he create light, he create dark. He said he create evil, he create peace. And then he stamped his name and said, I, the Lord, do all these things. Hey, didn't he say in Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war? The Lord is his name. That's the kind of God that we serve. That's the kind of God that's being identified in the Bible. A God who kills people. What is it? What is it? Second Samuel with Hannah? You got that? Oh, you already in the spirit. Yeah, that's what I want. Bring that out.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 6. The Lord killeth. He does what? The Lord killeth.
Look, man, y'all don't know what kind of game y'all playing. Y'all don't know. Everybody think that they can just do whatever and get away with it. But the Lord said what?
The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
Right.
He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up.
Hey, this is the harsh truth of the Bible. Hey, But how old are y'all? Y'all like teenagers, what? Anybody in their 20s? What y'all finna do? Y'all go to the arcade? Man, y'all gotta hear the word. Hey, y'all think God love everybody? He think he too cool for school right there. He too cool. Hey, you know what's gonna happen to him? He gonna get put to death. That's not funny. Hey, for real though. Y'all think God is all love, huh? Y'all Christians? Let me show you this then. Y'all read, Christians believe in the King James Bible. They believe in his book. Now let me show you something that look, he too cool. Let me show you something, because look, y'all gonna get this knowledge and y'all never forget it. Because this is the truth. Hey, what they say about the truth? The truth gonna make you free. Hey, what they say about knowledge? Knowledge is what? Is what? Now let's read the Bible.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 13.
Hey, so, okay, real quick. I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna kind of reason with y'all and see where y'all minds is at. Real quick. Equality. Is that a real thing? Yeah? Everybody, y'all all agree, yes? What does God think about equality? Everybody should be equal in God's eyes? Yeah? Where'd y'all get that from? The Bible? Crickets. Now I'm gonna show you what the Bible. Give me Deuteronomy 7:6. I'm gonna show you, because Christianity is a lie. The Bible is true, but Christianity is a lie. Hey, y'all think Jesus Christ really was white, huh? No. And you know the Bible tells you his description? You got something hot? Bring that out.
God. This is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Right.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
And we just read in the Bible where God chose a group of people, come to find out it's us, through the prophecies, through history, through archaeological evidence. You can see the studies. Even scientists know this. Everybody know about elites. Everybody know about Illuminati. They know who we are, but you don't. But you don't. But you don't. You do. That brother Israelite. But everybody knows who the Israelites are except for the Israelites. You know that there's white people pretending to be the Jewish people in our land? Hey, is this our land? Be honest. This our land? No. We slaves. Now let me show you this. We just showed you in the Bible where God chose. We're going to read it again because now you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Read the Bible again. Read it slow and crisp. So this verse is talking about God's chosen people. Come to find out it's us. Now watch how he talks about them.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
He said you're holy. Come on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
He did what?
Hath chosen thee.
He did what?
Hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Above what?
Above all people.
Above what?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's in the Bible. If I say, look, you better than that Asian dude. Hey, is you Asian? If I say, bro, you better than that Asian dude. I don't even know y'all, but if I be like, bro, you better than him. Is that racist? God said, you're better than everybody. They don't say you that in Christianity. When the last time you went to church and they actually taught you the Bible? They taught you lies. They taught you that Christ was white. They taught you everybody is going to make it to heaven. Everyone's going to walk through one pearly gate. That's a lie. How many gates is it to get to the kingdom of heaven?
See, Chuck.
Is it one gate, one big pearly gate, and everybody get to strut on through? Let me show you the Bible, bro, because this is the truth. Bring that out.
This is Revelation chapter 21, verse 12.
Bring it out.
And had a wall great and high,
Right.
and had 12 gates,
How many gates?
and had 12 gates,
No, it's one gate.
and had 12 gates.
That's crazy. They said it was one gate, but it said it's 12 gates. Let's keep reading.
And at the gates 12 angels, the names written thereon.
He said, and at each gate is an angel. You think you're getting past the angel? You think you're getting past him? You know how people be trying to get in the club and he like, nah, bro, I don't see no Jerry Smith. You're not getting in. That's what these angels doing. Like, nah, bro, you can't come in. Go away. Hey, what'd he say? I never knew you. What are you doing here? And you gonna be crying because they came out here and told you who you was and told you what you were supposed to do, but you didn't even consider. You didn't even listen. What'd he do? This is what he did. I gotta reenact it. That's exactly what he did. He didn't even consider. I was finna give him something important though. Was this important? That's in the Bible. That's important for all of y'all. Because everybody has a role in the Bible. But y'all got the most important role, but they didn't tell y'all that. Here in America, they make it seem like equality is a real thing. But everyone up here know that I am not equal to a white man.
Right.
Everyone knows that. Even in the Constitution, we are considered to this day 3/5 of a person. That's knowledge. That's power. You know what America do? They paint you a picture, but this picture got a whole bunch of lies in it. All right, bro, you can be whatever you want to. You can be a damn astronaut. You can be a scientist. You can be a goddamn trillionaire. You know what all of those is? Those is fucking lies, bro. That's the truth of the Bible. They don't bring that out, though. They don't bring that out. Hey, how did we get to America? How did our people get to America? You know that's in the Bible? I'm going to show you. You say boats. Because it wasn't a damn plane. It wasn't a train. It was a boat. Let's get it in the Bible because this is prophecy. Hey, so all of this stuff right here, this is slavery right here. You can see the chains. You can see us being hanged. You can see everything on here, right? We all know that this is factual. This is evidence. This is in the Bible. This is true. This is history. You can Google search this, and you can see that we was feeding their kids. Why? Because we were slaves. And you can see our northern kingdom, the Mexicans, the Native Americans, they was actually going through the same things. We the same people. Y'all ever heard of tribalism? Divide and conquer? Y'all heard of that? Divide and conquer? Where they make us, you look familiar.
Shannon?
Yeah. Hey, bro, don't be saying my government. Nah, you good. Nah, you good. You good. Hey, that's a small world right there. But tribalism, where they try and divide and conquer, they made it to where, look, we can tell back further. Now, whenever I look at a light-skinned brother and a light-skinned brother look at a dark-skinned brother, it's like light-skinned versus dark-skinned. They did that on purpose. When you look at a Mexican person and a Mexican person look at a black person, we don't see each other as the same no more. You think that was on accident?
Quick point, it's something called the Willie Lynch letters. If you ever look up the Willie Lynch letters, it's going into how the slave masters would treat our people. They would literally pin the light-skinned people versus the dark-skinned people. And that's still going on today. You know, like, oh, that nigga light-skinned, oh, that nigga dark, so on and so forth. They would pin the young man versus the old man. That's why we don't want to listen to elders no more. We don't want to get down what they want to get down with. That's why the elders don't like us no more. It's all in the mind. It's all psychological, and it's still happening to this day. And that was hundreds of years ago. Not even that long time ago, but still, the fact that it's still happening through generations, we still dealing with it to this day.
Right.
It was all psychological, and they still playing psychological things on our mind today through the TV. Now they pushing homosexuality. They pushing that at a major rate. Why? Why do you think they pushing abortions?
Right.
You know, abortions is the highest killing thing for a black person.
Yep.
Literally, abortions kill our people more than anything, and yet they pushing it on us. When the Bible says that we're supposed to spread our seed and multiply, because we're the greatest nation ever, just like the Bible just said. You know, we the sand of the sea. But y'all got ears to hear.
Okay, go ahead.
When it comes to abortions, they said since Planned Parenthood been in existence, there's been over 600 billion people aborted their babies in the black community. So that just show you it should be 600 billion more blacks walking around right now. But because and Planned Parenthood was a systemized program to kill us. You know what I'm saying? That's called genocide, right? And they push it on our people like, oh yeah, you can't take, they push us in the ghettos, right? Then they like, you can't take care of the kids, so now we got something, when you don't want a baby, you can abort it now. Like they're helping us out, but really they taking precious lives from us.
Hey, I can add on to those wise words. How this started, I can't remember the name of the man who did it, but of course it was a white man. A lot of stuff started there. And this is not nothing personal. This is history. This is facts. And we got to deal with the truth up here, because we can deal with emotions and how we feel, but that's not going to get us nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I could be like, it's not okay to kill people. You can be like, it is okay to kill people. Who's right? Because we just got opinions, you know? But this is our authoritative text. This is right from wrong. If me and you got a scruffle and we like, no, I'm right, you right. Both of us saying we right. Who right? We go to the Bible and we be like, oh shit, that's who right. That makes sense? Because if we don't, it's just a whole bunch of confusion and chaos like it is here. But when it comes to Planned Parenthood, that stuff started in Puerto Rico with our people, the Latinos. Man, it's crazy down there, man. For real, man. They really started that over there, like in I want to say the maybe like early 1900s. Margaret Singer. That's his. Margaret Singer. Okay. I was reading a different article probably, but anyways, I'm gonna kind of get to the point because I know y'all want to go to the arcade, catch up with bro, tell him about what I told y'all after I give y'all this. Let me get 2815. What you got? Hold that. I'm gonna get 2815.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Now we're gonna make this whole thing make sense. Read that.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
If you don't listen to God, what's gonna happen?
to observe to do all his commandments.
To do what?
To observe to do all his commandments.
Hey, because God told you to do certain things. Just like your parents. Your parents say, I need this done before I get home, or this and that is gonna happen. This is the Heavenly Father we playing with. You think he made all of this and set all of this up just so we could be niggas? No, he has a divine plan. He actually has order. Things have to be in order. If you don't have order, what do you have?
Chaos.
You have what?
Chaos.
You have chaos. That's why you see the world, man. That's why you got World War III brewing up. Y'all know who gonna get blown up first? America. Hey, for real. Hey, they gonna try. They literally plotting to wipe out the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and the Hispanics. That's just the harsh truth. But the only ones that's gonna survive is the ones who know what God want them to do. That's the only reason he gonna save you and look out for you. That's what he always did. Man, let's get this though. He said, if you don't keep the commandments, if you don't listen, what's gonna happen?
And his statutes which I command thee this day, then all these curses shall come upon thee.
No, all these blessings.
All these curses shall come upon thee.
No, all these good things.
All these curses shall come upon thee
And do what?
and overtake thee.
He said, if you don't sit down and listen and just think about what I'm trying to tell you, it's for your good, bro. All of these curses gonna come upon you. Hey, is a curse a good thing? Hell no, it's not. Curses is bad. We going through curses. Get 16. Let me show you the first curse he said was gonna happen. Watch it. And say that this applies to everybody, or do it apply to us. Read that.
Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Who's cursed in the city? Are we on high? Are we at the top of the world and we get to sit in the skyscrapers over here and we get to look down and this is a good city. OKC, you know. Black men are on top. Mexicans are on top. No, we're at the bottom. We're in the ghettos. We going through the curses. But white people, are they at the top? Yes, they are. They're in rulership. They have all of the money. If you think about the richest man on earth that you can think of, I bet you the first man you thought of was a white man. We are at the bottom. When you think about a poor man, you think about a black man, a Mexican man, a Native American man. Our Native Americans, they had this whole land, but they got forced on tiny, itty-bitty reservations, the poorest lands, when they know how to work. Mexicans, the hardest, the Bible prophesies, and it talks good about Issachar. It talks good about you and how good you are. Hey, y'all symbol is a damn donkey. You know what donkeys do? They bust their ass, they work. That's prophecy in the Bible. That's how we know that you guys chosen people. Same thing with us. It said, cursed shall they be in the city. And the last part of the verse says, cursed shall they be in the field. When have you ever seen a white man in the field working and being cursed? Let's be honest. Who was out there in the field? Who was out there? Issachar, the Mexicans? Because they can work from sun up to sun down and do it 7 days a week. You know what we was out there doing? Picking cotton, picking tobacco, sugar cane. We can go all day. Why you think they chose us to be slaves? We can be out there in the boiling heat all day and get it done and come back and do it again. We talking about 16-hour shifts. We talking about all day. All day. That's one curse that was put on us. Go ahead.
He said, why you think they picked the so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, right? When you go to a job, they give you the job because you fit the qualifications for the job. You see what I'm saying? You best fit that job. So when you see the people in these fields, they were the best ones to fit that job, and that shows our spirit and our willpower and what we can actually endure. We're the hardest workers on the planet. All right, and it shows for over 400 years of hard work for no pay. Right? The so-called Hispanics, Native Americans, and the so-called blacks.
Hey, give me numbers 1 and 18. Now this is a misconception in America. Hey, by show of hand, how many of y'all are mixed? Who mixed? You mixed? Let me show you this. This is important. Read that.
This is Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month.
Hey, we rounding up our people. Come on.
And they declared their pedigree.
You know what a pedigree is? It's like a bloodline, a family tree, a lineage. That makes sense? Like, it should make sense. But let's keep reading. They declared their pedigrees, but we're going to find out how.
After their families, by the house of their fathers.
By what?
By the house of their fathers.
So they determined their race, their bloodline, their pedigree by the house of their fathers. So if you got a white mom and a black dad, you're not mixed. You who your daddy is. That's why he like, boy, you act just like your daddy. You act just like it. That's where the seed come from. Now let me show you this with nature. You plant you get an apple seed. Let's say it's from China. Let's just say that. You got a damn China apple seed and you bring it to America. And some different soil you plant it. It's still gonna be a damn apple seed. It's not gonna grow up and be an orange just because you plant it in a different ground. That's the same thing. Your daddy can plant it in an Israelite woman. If you plant it in a damn Chinese woman, it's still gonna be an Israelite because you are who your dad is. That makes sense, Con? That makes sense. That's plain. But here in America, they got confusion. It's a whole bunch of confusion, a whole bunch of lies. That makes sense? Do it make sense to y'all? That kind of makes sense? Now let me go to this other curse. I'm gonna show you one more major curse. All of these curses is major, but I'm gonna show you another one so you can see, so I can paint my picture. And if you wanna go to the arcade, you can. Bring this out. Hey, but you really gotta have your thinking cap on for this one, because this is deep. Your Christian pastor never gonna show you this. I promise you. Unless he an Israelite. Unless he come into the knowledge of the truth, then he gonna show you this. But your regular day-to-day Christians, they're not gonna teach you this, because they don't know the Bible. They just want money. They just want to teach you lies. They actually, they under, what is it, 501c3? They're 501c3 where they have to teach you a certain material doctrine, if you will, so they can get they money from the government. Yeah, this is how it goes. But I'm gonna show you the truth of the Bible because the words of God is true. They real. Bring that out.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
He's gonna bring you where?
Into Egypt.
Where?
Into Egypt.
How?
Again, with ships.
With what?
With ships.
So the Bible is like, you ever open up the Bible and be like, man, I really want to read it. I just don't understand what the hell going on. I don't get it. The Bible is encrypted. It's in codes. Only a certain group of people. It was written by your people. You know how about, hey bro, it's lit. If you don't know no better, you can be like, shit, what is he talking about? They like, damn bro, your shirt wet. If a nigga don't know no better, he gonna be like, is it actually wet? No, you sauce. You know, hey, it's gonna be a party tonight. That's what we mean. It's encrypted. We have code. So when we be like, the Lord gonna take you into Egypt, it's really saying this. Read the verse. And this is how you read the Bible. The Bible tells you how to read it. This is not Harry Potter. You don't read it cover to cover and get the understanding. It's encrypted. You got to read a little bit of here. You got to fit it with this piece over here. You like, I get it now. Let me show you this.
This is Exodus 20 and 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Egypt is the main thing I want y'all to understand. Egypt means something in the Bible. He said he brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of what?
Out of the house of bondage.
Now, bondage is a word that people use for slavery or captivity. That makes sense? So Egypt just means slavery or captivity. So he said, let's go back to the curse now that we understand what Egypt means. Watch how this makes sense.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
Into slavery with what?
again with ships.
Now, we already established how we got here by ships. Hey, what's that? You always go into this. You talk about the reverse slave trade. So they would take Negroes from the west coast of Africa, Israelites, to America. But on the way back, they would take Mexicans. They would take indigenous people the other way. We going through the curses. Let's continue the curse. Start that from the top.
Hey, it's called a pyramid scheme. Like they'll go from Spain, they'll go to the west coast of Africa, and then they'll bring them to the Americas, and then they'll take the natives that was already here, and they would take them to Spain. That's why they speak Spanish.
That's exactly why y'all speak Spanish. That's not y'all heritage. You know, in them temples, the Mayans, Aztecs, and Incas, y'all know y'all originate from them without a shadow of a doubt. Everybody know that. If you go inside them temples, they have the 10 Commandments written in Hebrew on them. You can look at the facts. Y'all are Israelites. Y'all God's chosen people. You see what I'm saying? Right. Hey, Spanish is not. Hey, for real, Paleo. Spanish is not your original. That's a white man language. That derived from Latin. Rome. You got all of these different Spanish, French, Portuguese. All of those came from white people. But you see people in Angola, people in Ghana. You have our people speaking these languages. How did we get them? They conquered you. They conquered us. Why do you think we speak English? That ain't my damn language. That's not my language. I was conquered by Englishmen. Right?
real quick. Have y'all know about Kuta Kinte? What was they doing to him? Huh? When the slave master, remember when he was whipping him? He said, "What's your name?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "My name is Kunta." And he kept hitting him. He said, "Your name is Toby." That's what he was doing. He's beating his heritage out of him, beating his language out of him.
Yep. Hey, that's prophecy. That's Jeremiah 17:4. Hey, if I was to ask y'all, who are y'all? Before this conversation, y'all wouldn't say Israelites. Y'all wouldn't say I'm God's chosen people. But if you ask us, we'd say that because we know that now. But if I was to ask y'all when y'all first came up, you would probably be like, shit, I'm Mexican. You would probably be like, shit, I'm black. You would probably be like, shit, I'm African American. You would probably be like, I'm white. Hey, he gonna tell you who he is. He gonna be like, shit, I'm Asian. He got a biblical nationality too. Like this, if you really Japanese or damn, what you say, Asian? Like you'll be Moab or Ammon, right? White people are Esau or Edomites. That's your biblical identity. Ours is Israelites. But y'all probably would have gave me a color in a crayon box, cause y'all ain't know who y'all was. Our people are literally walking around like, yeah, I'm black. This is black. That's a color. That's not a race of people. That's not a nationality. That's something they gave to you so you'll feel better. Like African American, that's a new term. Your grandma wouldn't say she African American, bro. Yeah, those are two white people. Both of these continents was named after white people. So you walking around saying I'm African American. You trying to say you two white people, you come from two white, that's not the truth though. The truth of the Bible is that you're an Israelite, you God's chosen people, and now you gotta start acting like it. Let's finish this curse out, I'm getting sidetracked.
It says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemy.
He said, and there, when you get there, you're gonna do what?
Ye shall be sold unto your enemy.
And once we got off them ships, like the curse say, we was what? We was put on auction blocks and we was sold to our what?
To our enemy.
No, to our friends.
To our enemies.
No, our best friends.
To our enemies.
The Bible calls them our enemies. Are we gonna neglect the truth? Hey, a friend, you know when somebody your friend, they look out for you. Hey, we call them riders. We call them day ones. These are not our friends. They literally trip us up every time so we could go into sin, so we'll be powerless. You know, our power, look, bro, I'm strong, but I'm not that strong. God is the one who fight my battles. You think he's gonna fight for me if I'm not doing what he want me to do? Hell no. So they intentionally cause us to go in sin. Everybody like pizza? What's your favorite kind? Pepperoni? Sausage? Everyone was pork. That's a sin. That's crazy, ain't it? Why do you think every time a commercial come on, it's pepperoni pizza, it's sausage, it's ham, it's bacon. Hey, you know everybody like bacon. That's pork. That's a sin. Why do you think? Your enemies are that smart. They know. They know. That's what they want. They want you to be in sin. Have everybody like shrimp. That's a sin. That's in the Bible. Nobody talk about that. We have a diet. You know why our people are unhealthy? Because we don't go off what God. Hey, what's good for white people ain't good for us. It's good for us to be in the sun. It's not good for them. It's not. Even if a white person really has your best interest and they want to help you, they don't really know how because we're built different. We're not the same. That's the truth of the Bible. Man, we can show y'all so many scriptures where God is prejudiced and he always look out for us except for when we in sin. We know it's only one way not to get to the kingdom of heaven, and that's to be a sinner. Right? That makes sense? If you're a sinner, you can't get to the kingdom. What is sin? What is sin? Our pastors didn't teach us that. They say you cannot sin, but they never taught us what sin was. That's crazy, ain't it? I don't know what sin is. That's major. Let's show them what sin is real quick.
This is 1 John 3 verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Hey, this older King's English, this older English is hard to understand. But that scripture just telling you the only time you're in sin is if you break the law. The only time you get in trouble in America is if you break the law. God is simple. Christianity just make it complex. God wants you to listen to him. If you don't, you're in sin. That's all it is. That makes sense? Now you got to be like, damn, I need to read the laws so I can stay out of sin. Like, hey, having a beard, that's a commandment. That's fire, ain't it? He wants you to look manly. He wants you to be hard like that. I can't grow one. Don't get on my head. Don't get on my head. Look, he got his coming in. It's just something in you is like, I kind of want to grow out my beard. It's fire. Okay, he brought it out in a different translation. 1 John 3 and 4 in the NLT. It says, everyone who sins is breaking God's law, for all sin is contrary to the law of God. Basically just saying, if you break the law, you're in sin. That's it. Right? Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 22 and 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Right?
It's literally a law for women to be modest and be pretty and be beautiful like princesses. Hey, you ever see a princess in pants? I haven't. Name one Disney movie with princesses and they got pants on. That's a law. This is not an attack. Sis, this is not an attack. This is literally us teaching the Bible. It's a beautiful thing when you see a woman valuing herself. That's crazy. I actually have to teach people, I have to teach women how to value themselves. You know one thing about a woman? Let's put this to the test. Would you give a man some money? You ain't gonna give him your money. Would you be honest? It's a little shaky. Okay, look, I'll say for the majority of women. I'll speak for the majority and not for every single, because it is women out here who they attend to their man, they'll be a woman. A woman is supposed to help their husband. It's supposed to be a helpmeet. That's what God created them for. It's not good for men to be alone. We need a little peace, you know what I'm saying? That's the truth. You know, if a man don't got a woman, he start doing weird stuff. I'm saying it's good for him to have a wife, that's all. But you ask most of our women, I'll say our women at least. You ask them, hey, can I have some money? They like, get your broke ass on. Get out of here. Am I lying? Hey, bro, am I lying? Bro, look, y'all like, am I lying though? I'm not lying. But you spit a little game and she'll open her legs. That tells me she values money more than she values herself and her virginity. That's crazy, right? We tell a woman, hey, it's more modest. God like it when you put on a dress and a skirt. But she say, no, nigga, I'm gonna wear my leggings and I'm gonna shake that ass. Hey, they wanna shake what their mama gave them. That's an abomination. Let's read that.
This is 1 Timothy 2 verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
No.
Adorn themselves in modest apparel.
He said, be beautiful, be a woman. Adorn yourself in modest apparel. You know where every man can't see all your goodies. You know nowadays women are putting the fish nets and they put a little covering over they. You know it's getting crazy out here. Women are walking around topless like everything is crazy. That's not how God like it. It's something simple. If you do this, God gotta commend you. Like the water. Go ahead.
God, this is modest fashion. The term modest fashion or modest dressing refers to a fashion trend in women of wearing less skin-revealing clothes, especially in a way that satisfies their spirituality and stylistic requirements for reasons of faith, religion, or personal preference.
So it's a beautiful thing when a woman covers herself up out of respect for God and out of respect for her husband. That makes sense? Is that asking too much if you're like, hey, you should value yourself? She'll feel disrespected if you say that. That's crazy. Like, God like it if you do this. She'll be like, nigga, I don't gotta hear that from you. Why are you talking to me? Gone. Right, you ain't my daddy. Hey, but y'all see the point. That's a law of God. That's a law. It's not good for men. Like the law tells you. Oh, finish that.
So it's talking about the woman. It says, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
It says, and men should not be walking around in skirts and dresses. Hey, that's real. But you see Lil Uzi, you see all the trendy fashion killers, and they walking around in skirts. Why is that? They want you to be in sin. They have all of your idols, the best rappers. You got Westbrook. We just seen Westbrook walking around in a damn mini skirt. He like 8 foot tall, and he walking around with a damn tutu on. That's crazy. That's gay. God is against that. That's something simple and basic. God don't like gay people. That's crazy. You're not gay, are you? Oh, okay. He like, nah, bro, I'm straight. Nah, bro, nah. I got a girl at home. No. Nah. Working on it, though. Right, working on it. You waiting for marriage? Hey, okay, look, this is crazy. In the Bible never teaches someone to wait till marriage to have sex. You know what Christianity teaches that, though? They teach you gotta wait till marriage to have sex. That's not in the Bible. That's Christianity. That's Christianity. You know, sex, when you have sex with someone, that is marriage. That's you. That's like you saying I do. All right, we're gonna show you. What is that? 24:60. We're gonna show you. Marriage in the Bible is not. You can have a ceremony. You know, I know women love the ceremony. Look, she like, I love this. I'm just playing. But you know, they love the ceremony. They love the rings. They love the whole everyone there and y'all feasting and y'all two-stepping and you know they love that. That is lawful. It's good to do that. But what consecrates a marriage and makes y'all one and y'all belong together and y'all can't get divorced is sex. That's the Bible. But they teach you gotta wait till marriage. Now we're gonna show you out of the Bible.
This is Genesis 24, verse 67.
Bring it out.
And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent.
Hey, Isaac brought old girl in a tent. Come up.
And took Rebekah, and she became his wife.
He said he took her in the tent, he laid with her, and now she his wife. That's the Bible. Right. Did they have a ceremony? Did he get on one knee and he... Girls love that. They want you to bow down to him. They want you to kind of be a woman for them, and they be the man. That's really what's going on. Women kind of want their man to be a little effeminate, to be a little masculine, to have 6 figures, to, you know, be 6'7", 250. You know, they kind of want. The Bible's saying what it's saying though. Sex is marriage. So why did I tell y'all this law? And so y'all don't just go out sleeping with everybody. You go out sleeping with everybody, that's a sin. Right, go ahead, bring it up.
So this is Revelations chapter 21 and 7.
Bring it out.
It says, he that overcomes shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable, like the brother brought out in that Deuteronomy 22 about a woman wearing pants and a man wearing a dress. That's abominable. It says, and murderers and whoremongers.
Watch that. It said whoremongers. You know what a whoremonger is? Hey, you know,
when you just go around sleeping with everybody, when you're trying to get, you know how men is, they like, shit, you know, they trying to get their body count high, where they like, you know, I'm trying to get to 100 bodies. That's a men thing. They want to have sex with as many women as they can. Hey, look, don't be looking around. He like, no, dude, don't look at me, dude. Look, bro. Like, he like, bro, stop picking on me. Like, hey, for real. Hey, it's a beautiful thing when I can talk about the Bible and have fun. So that's why I be cracking jokes. So he said, whoremongers. It's not good for you to do that. That's a sin. He said you can't get to the kingdom like that. You know.
That also go back to the Willie Lynch letters as well. They would have so-called breeding farms with our men, and they would make us literally have sex with whoever it was, mother, sister, this person, that person, and they don't want you to have no emotional attachment to them. So that's why we can do that today. Like, you can just have sex with somebody and not have no emotional attachment. That was literally like psychological again, back to the Willie Lynch letters back in slavery.
Hey, that's an act of war. You got guerrilla warfare, you got chemical warfare, you got psychological warfare, you got all kinds of different warfare. And our enemies, they have mastered the art of war. That's why they come out with books. That's why they teach you how to be skillful and tactful when it comes tactful when it comes to war. You know what I'm saying? They real skillful. They articulate when it comes to that. And you ever see? That's why you see a lot of white men. They always got the camouflage, the hunting, the mossy oak hats, they cars just decked out. You go up in their house and they got a. Hey, look at him! He saw another fence. Look, no, he pulled it out. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Hey, what's that scripture? Genesis 27. Is it Esau? He's a. Yeah, watch. I'm gonna show you.
25.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think I want the sword. I want 27. Yeah.
This is my sword. That's 27.
Yeah, I want 27 and. What is it? 27 like 30? 30? I'm gonna show you. I told you we all got biblical nationalities. Now I gotta show you some of the traits that they have, so you can actually be like, damn, that is me. I am an Edomite, or damn, I am an Israelite. That's 40. 27, 40.
This is Deuteronomy 27. Genesis, lock it. This is Genesis. This is Genesis. I'm on 27, verse 39.
Bring it out.
And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
Right, so the fatness of the earth, does it belong to the Israelites and black people?
Oh, no.
No, white people got the fatness of the earth. They rich. They have all kind of lands. You can find a white man and his army and his embassies in every country. They got the fatness of the earth. They everywhere. They everywhere, right?
Come on.
And of the dew of heaven from above.
Watch this.
And by the sword shalt thou live.
And by what?
And by the sword shalt thou live.
That's how white people live. They try and make themselves look godly, and they try and make the color, black is dark, white is pure, and they say I'm white, and they say you black. I'm God. I'm holy. I'm pure. I'm white. Look, I'm clean. I'm good. But by the sword is really how they live. How did they get America? By the sword, by bloodshed, by lies and deceit, by robbery. That's the truth. Did they get this land fair and square? Or did they kill a whole? I wish Nazar was here. How many? Over 100 million Native Americans was killed.
That's just recorded.
That's just recorded. How many Mexicans got to die? How many of them do you think they killed?
Over 80 million of Mexicans.
Look.
Mexican revolt.
Hey, y'all used to be Israelites. Now y'all Spanish. Now y'all Latinos. Now y'all Mexicans. Right? That's crazy. How many black people did they kill? We can't number all of them. You know that it's many other. We got the Romans, we got the Greeks. We can go in history and we can literally, the Bible, let me make a disclaimer because there's a lot of information. And you might not remember all of this. If you don't remember nothing else, remember that God has favorites and you his favorite. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to find out what you need to do because you're his favorite. Because I'm pulling out a lot of information. This brother pulling out scriptures, he pulling out scriptures, he got scriptures. All of these brothers can teach y'all something. They got something they want to share with y'all because it's that serious. It's that important. All right. See, look, he got more scriptures he want to finish. Okay, go ahead.
God. So it says, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
Right.
That's the truth. Did you want to touch on that?
Yeah, so at the end of the day, bro, like the brother was bringing out, now that you had a knowledge of you land down on a woman, that's become your wife. If you play her like that, especially if she a daughter of Zion, she an Israelite too, she be on that side, then you will be held accountable for going in that lake of fire, man, for being a whoremonger and whoring out your sisters.
Hey, so this is, do we call this a religion? What do we call this?
Truth.
We call this the truth. Hey, we call this a heritage. This is the truth.
Right.
Hey, have I told one lie? If I did tell a lie, show me. It's the truth. Now we're gonna show you this real quick, because you gotta understand that God is not, He's not here to rub you on your back and say it's okay and give you a big hug, some cotton candy, and say, hey, it's gonna be okay. That's not the kind of God He is. Let me show you. Read that, 15:3.
This is Exodus chapter 15, verse 3.
Bring it out.
The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name.
They don't know how serious that is. One more time.
The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name.
You think a man of war is playing games all the time and it's okay, bud, and it's gonna be our no. You're like, bro, get up. You being soft. Hey, if you do that, if you don't do what I say, you're gonna die. I'm gonna fall. I'm literally gonna chop your head off. I'm gonna make your life so miserable. I'm gonna torture you to death. Hey, you ever something ever happen in your house? You're like, God, I don't know why I'm going through this. Because you're not keeping no commandments. You're like, God, I don't know why all of these strange things just keep happening to me. It's because you're not listening. He trying to be like, yo, stop doing that. But you're not even considering. You don't even think, hey, look, you didn't even think eating pork was wrong. That's something small. And you don't think whoring out your people, your sisters, is wrong. You don't think nothing wrong with that. So of course He gotta spank you. Of course He gotta show you, like, bro, you gotta listen. You know? All right, so.
I got a precept real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Small precept real quick.
Cool.
Because this is red letter, Christ, right? This is Luke 19:27.
Bring it out.
It says, but those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring them hither and slay them before me. So
hey,
Christ,
is that in the Old Testament or the New
that's the
Testament?
New Testament. It's Luke. Red letter.
Hey, who said that?
Christ.
Christ said that. He said, you don't bow down to me, I'm gonna kill you.
Right.
Y'all think Christ is some soft white boy. No, he's an angry black man. That's literally, and look, that's why we put horns on them, if you was wondering. Y'all know what the word devil mean? It just means deceive. That is deception. If they tell you somebody look like this, but they really look like that, that's a lie. How many of y'all like liars? Nobody do. Why are they lying about Christ though? Who does that? That's weird. That's a damn demon. He a devil if he do that.
We just read that all liars is going where?
Like
a fire, bro.
they gonna burn. Hey, that's the truth. Hey, right there. What do you think about that? Is that wrong? Is that wrong?
Think about what?
That picture right here with Jesus Christ with horns.
I'm not religious.
You're not? Hey, okay. Do you think Jesus Christ was white?
No, he's from the Middle East.
What does that mean?
He's not white.
Does that mean he's olive, or what does that mean?
I mean, I don't know.
I hear a lot of people say this. He's from the Middle East, and then they say he's olive color. You know, olives only come in two colors, black and green. So was Christ green or was he black? You see that? That's deception. They actually set this up. That's not an accident. Hey, so real quick, I'm gonna bring up the next powerful speaker unless anybody has any questions, or if I need to clarify anything I said. Anything? What?
So,
Bro, come on. Hey, bro, this is a safe place. Come on.
Hey, I say bullet points.
Bullet points?
Bullet points. Sex is marriage. The points that you want to.
Okay. So some things I went through. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's a few more things. So I showed you God has a favorite. That's prejudice. That's kind of racist. I showed you some curses and how God put our people through curses because we didn't listen. I showed you how we went on ships. I showed you how we was cursed to be slaves on fields and in a city. What else did I teach y'all? I told y'all Christ was black, but I didn't show y'all. That's Revelations 1 and 14. We can go to it real quick, just so I'm thorough in what I told y'all. So I prove everything, because I could be lying. You know, I could be lying. You know, I didn't prove that, my bad. So I could be lying. Let's go to it. Revelations 1 and 17. That's important. 1 and 14.
God, this is Revelation chapter 1, verse 14.
Bring it up.
And his head.
Real quick, disclaimer. The book Revelation, that word means to reveal. So this is the revealing of Jesus Christ, or who they call Jesus Christ. So read that.
God, his head and his hairs were white like wool.
No. They were stringy and they were kind of darkish sandy blonde.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Hey, so this is woolly hair, like a sheep. That's woolly hair. When the last time you seen a white person with that? That's not accurate. So something is going on. He said Christ had white. First of all, it's white as snow. It's white. Let's read it again.
God, his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
It says his eyes was like a flame of fire. Is he mad? He mad. Hey, you ever see like Christ drunk wine? You know when people kind of start drinking, their eyes get a little red. You know, Christ drunk wine. He was mad though. You know something that makes a man not mad? When he pissed off, you know what people do? They go to the bar and, you know, have a cup. Let me ease my mind. For real, Christ really, he was a regular man, but he was a godly man. Let's keep reading.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
As of what?
Unto fine brass.
Y'all know what the color of brass is? Brown. You know, it's similar to like a penny. It's kind of brownish. He said his feet was like fine brass. Let's keep reading.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
So you got fine brass, a little brownish tint to it, but then he gives you even more details and said as if it was burned in a furnace. He dark skinned. That's what he's saying. And he got woolly hair. You know, his eyes red, he mad. And he dark skinned. That's what Christ looked like. But why every picture we see, he white? When the Bible says this, that don't make no sense. That's crazy. That's a lie. Hey, that's why when we see that picture, we literally tell people to step on that.
Step on it.
Step on that, man. That's a lot. Hey! Hey, Mordecai.
is this going?
Right. Oh!
Come on.
Right, he said, come on. Hey,
Step on that.
Mordecai give me hype, though.
Come on.
Like, he like, hey, man, y'all being scared, man. Y'all being scared. Mordecai, step on. Hey, you gotta step. Come on, bro. You gotta. Hey, you gotta back it up. He's trying to fight you by the sword. Hey, for real though. That's crazy. We literally have to walk people through this and show them how it's a lie. Because our people don't know that. That's crazy. You got a quick point?
Yeah, small point. And every time we start following him and his doctrine, we start killing each other. We start having abortions. We don't know who we are. We call ourselves black, Negro. So that's why we hate that image and that doctrine. It's because they won't show you this in the Christianity church, like you said.
That's a good point. There was one more thing. Somebody said I needed to show him something.
What was it?
Hey, okay, so we dealt with equality a little bit, and we talked about how everybody not equal. I know it's cool. I'm gonna hurry up. Go to Romans 9:13 real quick. So this is in the New Testament. This is actually one of Paul's letters, and we gotta show you. Even Paul said this because it's the truth, right? Read that.
This is Romans 9:13.
Yep.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved.
Hey, Jacob is like another name for him. Israel. We are the Israelites. He had 12 sons, and these are his 12 sons. But this is what they call us now. That's why we have a sign. So, because some people are visual learners. So now you can kind of see it. But he said, I love Jacob. And it's talking about Israel. Because Jacob got his name changed to Israel. That makes sense? Or do I need to prove it? We got to prove all things. Everybody didn't say kind. Go to Genesis 35:10. Hey, if y'all want me to get the show on the road, y'all got to say, that makes sense. Now I got to show y'all. Genesis 35:10.
This is Genesis 35, verse 10. And God said unto him, thy name is Jacob.
Right?
Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob,
You're not Jacob no more, but who are you?
but Israel shall be thy name.
Right. Is that the rest of it?
And he called his name Israel.
God. So he said right here in the New Testament, read that.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
He said, this is what God said. He said, I love Jacob, I love the Israelites, but I hate the Edomites. That's crazy. That's literally what God said. It's not just written there once. It's written all over the Bible. We can show you multiple precepts. Y'all believe me? Okay, she like, yes. I definitely believe you. He's not trying to get out of here. All right, so no questions. You sure? No questions? Bro, come on, man. All right. What about you, bro? You good? You learned a lot? You gonna tell bro, right? All right. Hey, somebody get him a fire.